Hey everybody, this is Texas Nova here, and you know what? I got me tips and tricks today for you. Something that I came across of, and I did some search, found some other cool people who are doing it to their shoes, and what it is an anti-slip for leather soles or rubber soles if you have tennis shoes. Also, what I also found is that if you have a leather sole, like dress shoes and or boots, you know what? You put this stuff down, it will not. It'll not wear your soles out, and you will never have to replace your leather soles again. What I found is this stuff called right here. It is called Shoe Goo. Get my thumb out of the way. It's called Shoe Goo. It's about $5 at Walmart. And let me tell you, this stuff is wonderful. I've used it for going on, man, over 5, 6, 7 years now, and I use it on all my shoes. Where I work at, I walk on concrete all day long. I walk about 5 to 7 miles a day. So I got tired of wearing my shoes out, man. I was like, good God, I gotta do something. So I come across this stuff here, and I said, you know what? What if I just put this on the soles of the feet, shoot, on my feet, on the shoes. And you know what? This stuff works fantastic. So, first thing I started to do is to put it on my dress shoes here. But let me start off with my boots here. I've had these boots since the early 90s. And once this stuff is laid down, as you see, this is the Shoe Goo here, okay? That is the other one. Okay. Now I had this is about a year's worth of wear right here, believe it or not. And as you can see, it started to wear off around here where the edges are at. Once it starts wearing down, you'll see it want to start to peel back right there. But you know what? That's no big deal. Either you can wear that down or get you a razor knife. Just cut that around right there, okay? As you can see, I kind of got a little bit careless right there, and I did nick that where it started to peel back a little bit and relayed everything back down brand new, okay? Same way with this one here. These are the original soles I have. You can see that is the wear. I'll get this in the shot. As you can see, I'm starting to wear it down on the heel a lot. So that shows you the wear on it, but original soles, okay? I've had these going on about 10 years and a lot of miles. Second one I had these shoes a long time. And as you can see, get that in the shot there. That's where my toe is, pinky toe, and that's where I pressure a lot when I walk. And it slowly started wearing down. I think I went through two layers here. And as you can tell, I had to relay some more down because it got wore off. I just picked it off. So this here started to peel back a little bit. And like I said, if you got a razor blade or knife, all you got to do is just cut around this. Now, this stuff is stuck on there. It will not come off, okay? If you pull it off, you will pull your leather off, okay? So my suggestion is if you do something like this here, go ahead, cut around it. Lay some more Shoe Goo down on top of it, okay? Now, this is the extreme case here. I've had these shoes for many, many years, and I blew these things out. Get that in the shot there. So, went ahead and had these re-sewn right here. And as you can see, that's where they cut them at right there. Never fit the same. Never fit the same for me. I said, you know what? That's when I found this product here. There's got to be something to protect this. This stuff did the job. After I laid everything down, as you can see, these shoes, I want to say probably about 5 to 10 miles a day where I work at on concrete for, oh my gosh, I can't say how many years. As you can see, I really just blew these out. These are Cole Haans, a real good quality shoe. Wore these things smooth out. And as you can see, where I started to walk, where my pressure points were at, is where it's going to start wearing off first. So you can see I repatched it right there. I would cut it off because, like I said, that's not coming off. And I'm really, I'm really pulling on it. So that is not going to come off. So that being said, now I've got two new boots. These ones here. Let me show you this one here. This here, I just got this shoe the other day. This is 1 day's worth of wear. 10 hours at work on concrete, smooth concrete, mind you. This is not enough, okay? When you do this here, you don't want to put it on smooth. You do not want to put this on smooth leather because glue and smooth leather, it doesn't have anything to bite into. So if I was lay this down right now, that edge around right on there, right around there, will come up. Okay, I did that before with a brand new pair of shoes. I said, you know what, brand new, I'm gonna lay them down. You know, it lasted about 2 weeks. It started to pull up, so it was a big mess, and I literally pulled up part of the top layer of the leather. It was not pretty. So even on this one here, same thing. It'll start peeling up right there. So that is not enough. So I'm going to wear these a couple more times. I hate working with smooth concrete with leather shoes. And if you ever know smooth leather shoes, what do? You do the moonwalk, and it gets tiring. So what I got here, I have another pair of boots. Perfect. These are about a week, about 2 weeks old. Got plenty of wear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay a bead right around here. Okay, so one thing you do, the only preparation, two things. One, you got to make sure it's dry, of course, because nothing's going to stick to anything wet. Two, you got to make sure that there's all the dust, all the dirt and loose gravel is clean, as clean as it's going to get. Okay, you can get you a brush, tire brush, or whatever, or you know, if it's dry or whatever, just brush it off. Make sure there's not any loose dirt. Once that's done, you can break this up. So let me open this up. So, like I said, now when you open this here, you don't have to have, you don't have to go around and find anything that will pierce this, because if you look right here on the cap, let me get a good picture of it. Right there on the cap, it's got a point to it. So all that's going to do, you're just going to stick that right down in there. Okay, but before you do that, you want to make sure that you don't have your shoe glue pressed. Okay. You want to make sure you don't get that pressed up in there, because once you poke that, it's all going to spew out. Now, what I always do is I always give a nice little pinch, put everything down towards the end. Okay, so now before I puncture this, what I'm going to do is when you do this, I've seen a lot of videos where people will get sticks or popsicle sticks or spoons. I've even seen one where a kid used his finger. This stuff's not pretty once it gets on your finger. It wads up really goopy. It does come off with water, but it's a mess, and you don't have to do it. What I'm fixing to show you, you don't have to touch it. You don't have to get no sticks. You don't have to use ice cube. I don't know what the ice was, but you don't have to do it. So all you're going to do is find your leather where they sew it at. Where they sew this piece right here. That's all you're going to do, is you're going to be right there on top of that. So all you're going to do is just go right around that. You don't want to go any further, because this will settle when you set it down. And I'm going to show you here in a second how I set this down and let it sit overnight. It says on the package 24 to 72 hours for it to cure. But you know what? I've always let it sit overnight. Do it at night. Wake up in the morning, 8, 6 o'clock in the morning. You're ready to go. Okay? Ready to walk on it. No problems. But when you set it down, and I'll show you here in a second, I set mine flat. Run a bead right along inside there. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'll just go in a circle. Go in a circle. And then finish up in the center. It will settle. If you got ridges and bumps, don't worry about it. It will settle, okay? And you won't feel it. Trust me, you're not going to feel it on your feet. Now, I guess women, if you use your dress shoes, are really, really, really fine soles. I can't say you will or not, because I don't wear them. But this here, it's invisible. And the traction that you get on slick surfaces, trust me, it's like you got a suction cup on there. So what you do want to do is take your shoe glue, and then you want to poke a hole. You want to get that down in there. Voila. As you can see, it's already all over the place. So, let's see if I can get it. There you go. That's what it is. So like I said, when you want to push it down, push everything down here, it's not going to come oozing out. Because once it starts oozing out, it just gets all over the place. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up, and I'm going to show you how I lay those shoes upside down. Okay, so what you can see here is how I do mine. I've seen people use towels, paper towels, newspapers, anything like that to keep this stuff off. But if you're careful about it, you take your time, you will not get this all over anywhere. I use my sink because it's a good way to keep my shoes up nice and straight. You can do it however that you want to do it. All I do is I just take mine and prop them up there just like that. Voila. Not going to hurt anything. If I do get it on there, if I do get it anywhere, you can wipe it up with water. You can let it dry, grab it, peel it right off. Not a problem. So now on the boots, what I do is I just take my boots. Let me see if I can't get that in the shot. Right there. I just lay my boots just like that there. There's one. There's the other one. Just like that. And I let this sit overnight. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Make sure that I can get a good showing of that. Let's see. I'll get both hands on that. All right, it's gonna be close enough. So all I'm gonna do is just start here on the end. This does sink quite a bit, but like I said, it will level off. And follow the shoe line. Now this is where it's going to get tricky at. Just want to slow down. Take your time. Voila. Uh-oh. So as you can see, it did get a little sloppy on that. Get the lid back on that. All right. So as you can see, all you're gonna do is just close those in where I missed. Okay. As you see, this stuff gets everywhere. Okay, that's it. So I did get a little bit over. Like I said, you can rinse it off. It is water soluble. It kind of feels like boogers, if you will. Okay, so as you can see, that's it right there. And if you want to close that in, or I missed that right there, all you gotta do is just come over and just lightly hang on top of it, and it'll actually drag itself out. It'll suck itself out. There you go. Just like that. In over a minute, that will lay down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set that one nice and flat. As you can see, that's already starting to lay down a little bit. I'm gonna do this one here. That one just like that. I wanna make sure, now you can get maybe about, I wanna say 1.5 out of every 2. So what I'm gonna do is just push that up a little bit, because once you get started, you don't want to stop. Now this will spew out because I have it all pushed over. So and again, I want to follow my line, make sure I'm stayed inside the seam. Nice and slow. And I'm going to come up here, pull down. The key is take your time, because this stuff is going to be on here for quite a while. Just keep coming around. And then, voila. Okay, so I did miss some around here. So I'm just gonna lay some down. Close that in. Close that in. A little more. All right, it's no squirt there. All right. So, put the lid back on so I don't get everywhere. There you have it. So I got maybe about a half left, if not about a quarter. Okay. So, now, what you can do, if you're not too comfortable, you can get your tape and run your tape around there. That way, you won't that way your glue won't run past your tape and run over your sole. But I'll leave that on there. So let me get my camera straight back again. There we go. Sorry about that. Like I said, you can get you some tape, run it around your sole here, lay it down, and then it will butt right up to it, okay? And then once it's pretty much dry, you can peel it off, okay? I don't want to do that there. So, as you can see, get you a good picture of that. All right. So there you have it. See how nice and leveled out it did? Now, if you do want to come over a little bit more, you can. You can cut it. It will cut, okay? So no worries on that. This will be good for, I want to say 6 months. You will never have to replace your soles, ever. You can put it down here on the edge of your soles, right down here on your heels. Put your dab right there. Because when you walk, some of you, I want to knock that over. Some of us will walk on the edges, okay? You can put that down. This will stay. So, as you see, it did lay down. So, I'll show you in the morning what it looks like. Remember what I said not to get it on your hands? Well, once it dries, guess what? You got little boogers on your fingers. So, You can always pick it up. Just let it dry and you can pick it back off. No big deal. It will not burn your skin. It will not cause any irritation, redness, or anything like that. It's just a pain to get off. So it's kind of like getting a bugger and get off me. So, but no big deal. Don't get it on you. One thing I will tell you, once you lay this stuff down, do it in an open area. I'm used to the smell. It doesn't bother me. It is strong. It may be strong for some people. I don't know. I've never had a problem with it. I wouldn't tell you that it's not going to do it, but it will do it. But it's never bothered me. So that's another good thing. Something you may want to experiment with if you do it like this. Okay, everybody. This is the morning after, sitting about, maybe about 12 hours. So as you can see, it is nice and leveled off. It did run over a little bit right there, but I'm going to show you how to get rid of that right there. Let's look at this other one. This other one came out perfect. So, as you can see, nice and smooth. Now I'm going to show you guys something here. Get this out of the way. This here was my non-slip, or my, God damn it. All right, well today is the morning after. I put my shoe goo on the good old boots. So let me show you what I got here. So there you have it. Nice and smooth. Everything did lay down like it was supposed to. Nice and smooth. Okay. This one here, it looks like it dripped over a little bit, but I'm going to show you how to cut that off with the razor knife. As you can see, that is not going anywhere. I don't care how hard that you roll that up, that is not going anywhere. So, but I'm going to show you guys something here. Remember, I hadn't had a chance to do my boot yet because I haven't worn this one down because it's still smooth right here. Check this out. We'll talk about a no-slip, non-slip, however you want to. Let me turn this around right here. Right here. See that? I have no grip. I have absolutely no grip on these things, especially on smooth concrete where I work at. Now, shoe goo. As you can see, it does want to grab. So there you go. There you go. Okay, what I was fixing to show you guys is how to cut that off. So this is some pretty tough stuff. So like I said, if you just take your time and just cut any excess off. Now this still is kind of soft because it's going to take just a little bit longer to cure. I'm going to try not to cut down into my boot. There you go. Voila. There you go. All done. Now, I've got some traction. Now this will, I'm not going to get too crazy with this, only because this is still kind of wet. So I'm going to let this maybe about another 6 hours. I'll be good to go. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the video.